Today on 300 Baud, we're going to take a look at my dad's old 8-track player from the mid-1970s. So I just got this 8-track player from my father not too long ago. It was one that he purchased new. And he bought this in the mid-70s, and at the time 8-tracks were very expensive. This particular unit is kind of rare because it does have a record button. It also has a fast forward button, which was a very rare feature on 8-tracks. Because of the nature of the tape, it would actually cause the tape to fail at a much higher rate. The unit also features a left-right mic input, the select button for the various tracks, your eject button, your repeat functions with auto eject, your headphone jack, your recording level meters for both left and right, and sliders to adjust your recording levels for both the left and right channels. Taking a look at the unit, we'll see that it's not perfect, but it's actually in pretty nice shape. At the back of the unit, we'll find our model number. We also have our outputs for the left and right channel, as well as inputs for your left and right channel. And we have input adjustments for the left and right channel. You also notice that it has no user serviceable parts on the inside, so I guess I'll have to take this to Sears if there's anything wrong with it. So let's plug it in and see if we get any magic smoke. Well, looks okay so far. Let's try popping the tape in and see what happens. So I didn't have any 8-tracks myself, so I went to the thrift store and purchased this new old stock 8-track. Al Grebnick Plays Prague Polka. This should be a good one. Looks like the original price was $6. I paid $1 for this. Probably too much, but I did want to get a new tape because I wanted to get the best results from this particular tape deck. Let me grab my finger cutter offer and let's get this thing opened up. One problem with 8-tracks is they use foam to apply pressure against the tape heads, and that foam breaks down over time. So I was kind of hoping that this foam would be intact, and it's okay. I think it'll work, but it could be better. Amazingly, this unit's working. It's decades old, but it's working. I'm just really excited. I don't have any sound yet, so I have to plug in some speakers and see what we've got. So I'm going to plug my 8-track into my VCR because it has these nice front-facing jacks. Okay, Al, let's see what you got. This is amazing. This is about a 55-year-old tape player, and it actually works. It's a bit draggy, but that's likely because the belt is stretched out. So we'll open it up and take a look at what's on the inside. But first, let's listen to some of Al's greatest hits. Okay, that's enough torture. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened up. You start by removing the 5 screws at the bottom of the case. And then try to figure out how to remove the case from the mechanical unit. So I've looked for some kind of date code or something on the inside, but unfortunately I can't find anything. The motherboards are kind of interesting because they do have some like Japanese names, like last names, but nothing really indicating what company produced it or anything like that. But as you can see, the belt is quite worn out, and so this will have to be replaced. I can get a replacement belt, but it's about $13, $15, so I'm not sure if I really want to spend the money on it right now. While I'm in here, I might as well clean the head, the pinch roller, the pulleys, and the belt. A quick test shows that it might be a little bit better, but it's still dragging, so I'm definitely going to have to replace the belt. Here's a view of the player in action. You'll notice that every time I push the select button, the playhead actually moves. So let's give it a well-deserved cleaning.
A few moments later.
Not too shabby. You know something? I'm actually proud to have this 8-track. So for a final act, I'd like to take a look at the inside of an 8-track. 8-tracks are interesting because they are a continuous loop tape, and it just basically goes around and around. I'm not going to cut up Al because he's been really good to me, so instead I'm going to take care of this Friendship album. So 5 tabs are holding this cassette together. I'm just using a screwdriver and pushing the tab open so I can pry the cartridge apart. Here's a look at the inside of the cartridge. As you can see, the foam is completely worn out. You can also see the continuous loop. It's a miracle it works at all. And here's a look at the tape splice. And you'll notice it's made out of metal. And that's for a reason. The player has a sensor in it. When it hits that metal strip, it detects it and it will tell it to either select a new track or eject the tape. I've got the Friendship album put back together and it's playing. And what's going to happen here is it's going to hit the tape splice and eject. So that's about all I got on my Sears 8-track play record deck. I hope you enjoyed the video and that you'll join me for the next one. Take care. Bye.